Chapter 9. Complete Insanity. Jack was the first to go towards her, as Masky and Hoodie stood closely behind. Ben looked from Slendy to me with worry and made his way over to me. I gripped my knife. I gripped my knife, clutched, and stood behind them in case they decided to attack. Jack leaned over her as she looked up at him with doe-like eyes. She gripped the edge of her sweater sleeves and brought them to her chest. Her heartbeat was racing as the silence continued, and mine was like that, then hers had to be going faster. I knew any minute now I would have to be fighting my best friends to protect her. What's wrong with me? Hi, I'm Jack, Jack said happily. I nearly dropped my knife at the change of atmosphere. Masky and Hoodie relaxed and stepped forward. I'm Hoodie, and I'm Masky. No, wait. Hoodie has like that weird robotic kind of voice. I'm Hoodie, and I'm Masky. Nice to meet you, he said, sticking out his hand. She looked at his hand questionably, but immediately took it with a smile. I looked at Ben, who had a smirk on his face. I wanted to smack it off him so much. What's your name? Jack said. Ariel, she replied sweetly. How did you get here? Masky asked. Well, I began to explain. I'm asking the lovely lady something. Since someone didn't do it earlier. He cut me off. What? I'm asking the lovely lady since someone didn't tell me earlier. He cut me off. I'm trying to explain it now, I growled. Masky completely ignored me and turned his attention back to her. Go on, he said to her calmly. Well, Jeff saved me, she said, confused. I did a mental face palm when she said that. Masky turned and looked at me, then back to her. How so? He asked. Well, a man had shot Smile, and I heard the gunshot, a man had shot Smile, and I heard the gunshot and found Smile wounded in the stomach. This man appeared, who was the one that shot Smile, tried to rape me. Jeff came and, killed him. The guy attempted after I'd wrapped up Smile's wound. Attempted to rape her, maybe? Yeah, I guess. Masky turned to face me when she mentioned me. His eyebrow was probably raised when he did it, too. So Jeff decided to bring you here afterwards? Masky questioned. I would have left her if it weren't for Smile. He wouldn't leave her side, I butt in. But it's B-U-T-T. I'm not asking you, Masky snapped. I gripped my knife tighter with anger, just stood there seething with rage. Sunday and Ben were there too, but what Jeff said was right. She said, somewhat defending me. Masky turned to look at the demonic dog that sat next to him. Smile just wagged his tail and kept his eyes on Ariel. Is the dog in love with her or something? Where'd they keep you? Jack said. She didn't reply as quick as the rest. It was like she was contemplating. I don't know. On if she would say or not. She looked at Slendy, and he just nodded. She didn't dare to look at me. I would have been shooting daggers at her. The cellar, she replied. Jack looked at me and then glared at him. Why would you lock her up like a dog? He asked me. Sure as hell She sure as hell isn't a guest, I spat. Sunny walked up aside as if to take over the situation. The man was starting to get on my nerves, pushing me aside like I'm shit. Well, we're trying to decide what to do. We didn't need her being found by anyone else for the risk of them trying to kill her. Slendy said, trying to correct my last statement. Well, you could have put her in a room, Jack started. Yeah, she could stay with us for a while. I began to object, but was stopped by Ben screaming, Whoa, ho! I swung and hit him in the head again. He ducked and snapped to look at me. Not again, he said, raising his finger. Ariel giggled at him, and Ben smiled at her delight. This was really stupid. Why does she have to stay? Why can't she just leave now? For the love of God, why can I not get this freaking voice out of my head? It's like I'm arguing with myself. And so now I've come to the conclusion that I somehow am losing my insanity. What do you even call that? It's a word for it. There's a word for that. Is there a word for that? Would you like to look around the house? Masky said, taking her hand and helping her up. She nodded excitedly, and I knew that he was smiling behind his stupid mask. He led her out of the room with a smile right on her heels. Everyone but me and Ben following. What? Ben turned to look at me, and he had his eyebrows raised. What? I spat. What? What? I spat. Will you calm down? Besides, I'm looking forward to her staying. Finally have a female who's not a killer or crazy to hang out with, he said while beginning to walk out of the room. She's going to get her ass killed before she does, I said after him. He stopped and turned his head a bit so he could see me out of the corner of his eye. You and I both know you won't kill her, and God knows you'll stop anyone who tries to lay a finger on her. Earlier was an example of that, he finished before walking out of the room with a sigh. I wanted to say something, but had nothing to fight verbally with. He was right, and it pissed me off even more that he was. And the thing that scared even me was that deep down inside, somewhere, I too was happy she was staying. Aww, he's so cute. I love reading these stories. Now, before I end this chapter, I'm going to tell you it's not only Jeff the Killer fanfics I'm reading. I will read any other fanfic you people want me to read. No porn. No porn. No clop. Nothing like that. I don't read nasty stuff. No nasties. Ow, I hurt my neck. But still. Chapter 10 is coming out soon. Really soon. Hopefully. Because I need to stop reading for a couple of days because my eyes are actually starting to hurt. Well, no, not stop reading totally, but just for a couple of minutes. And I will be posting these. They don't take long to upload anyway. I'm already done with a Forbidden Romance. So, yay. Have fun watching that. Bye.